So I got into derbying pretty much because of my dad. He's been doing it since, I think, 1994. Ever since I could walk, I was walking out to the garage and seeing what Dad was doing.
That's all we've lived our whole lives. Anything we could find to smash into each other, to get to bend cool, we did it. Like boxes, soda cans, Hot Wheels, whatever we could find, we smashed it. Me and Ryan just dove headfirst into it.
In 2016, both me and Luke went and ran a big national level show. It was called Metal Mayhem, and it was the derby to win. It was like the Super Bowl derbies.
We ended up gaining a lot of notoriety there amongst that show and with that promoter for the kind of cars we drove and how we drove.
We kind of made a strategy to where if anybody messes with us, we either junk that person or we junk our cars on that person. And hopefully the next time we're out on the track with them, they'll maybe hit somebody else.
And from there, we kind of moved on to other big shows outside of that one, bigger paying shows, team shows, and we've had a couple of big national show wins and a lot of top 5 finishes. Obviously, being a family running together, you're not going to want to hit each other as much as you hit everyone else, and a lot of people frown upon team driving.
We always are going to go out there and work together. I'm not going to junk his car, he's not going to junk my car, because when we bring him home, we got to fix what each other broke, and that's not what we're out there to do. We go out there to compete with other people.
There's been a lot of instances where we get booed off the track or make an enemy because we kind of gang up on one guy and don't really hit each other that much.
With county fairs, it's kind of difficult because everybody's friends with everyone. It's hard to destroy cars without hurting someone's feelings because you took them out too early.
The time where we were most tested as a family on the track, probably our hometown for 2018 and kind of the events leading up to it. A group of guys that we had ran with a lot in the past decided that they wanted to turn the tables and come after us. What laid the foundation is basically up for speculation. It probably always will be.
2017 at our hometown fair, myself, Luke, and our cousin Sean all ran.
And it came down to us 3 and the 2 brothers. And we kind of team drove on the 2 brothers a little bit, and especially the older one, he got 4th. Admittedly, we were a little rough about it. That's our theory of why we think it all started, was because of that. They've told us why they did it, but it wasn't that serious of a thing to start all that drama over.
Rumors got spread that our cousin was talking smack about them, but even with all that, it doesn't matter if it was true or not. My cousin, he's been like an older brother to me, so I'm gonna stick by him no matter what.
So the war all started in Princeton in 2017.
We got there to the track and a bunch of their crew, probably about 7 or 8 of them, pulled in. Usually we'd come and hang out and talk to each other, and this time it was different. That didn't happen. That's when we heard from another driver that they were talking about coming after Sean.
We heard about the rumors in the pits before the derby, and my dad went to confront the oldest brother of the group.
He just asked him if it was true, and he confirmed that it was.
It was after I had just gotten my first win in the youth class, so I was happy at the time, but I was just kind of disappointed that I used my car in the youth class instead of being out there to back Ryan up. And it made me a little angry that they decided to pick a derby where we were split up.
I guess I was a little bit upset because we were friends then, and usually we work together and derby each other on the track.
Ryan hides his emotions a lot, and you could tell that night he was not happy. He kind of just sat in his car and just held on the steering wheel and looked forward. He didn't say anything to anybody.
It was me, Sean, 2 good buddies, and then it was, I want to say 7 or 8 of them on the track, so we were outnumbered by almost double. Right off the green flag, I knew exactly any car I had to go after. Anytime I had a shot, it was foot to the floor, engine wide open, hit him as hard as I can.
He pretty much just went nuts and junked everything in his path. He bent his car so much it lifted the front wheels off the ground.
It continued after Princeton. It didn't end there. The next year it kind of built up as we went into our hometown fair and we got more people involved.
It was kind of collectively decided that was where the big war was going to happen.
We actually decided to bring our dad out of retirement and build him a car. So now there would be 4 Shofners on the track at Henry.
After Princeton, after my first win, obviously I was hungry for more. But that one, I knew we had business to take care of. I was going out there not intending on winning whatsoever, not even getting a second run out of my car. I was going out there expecting to junk my car just to be there for the rest of the family and prove a point. If you bring a fight to us, we are going to finish it.
That's really the only way to end, the only right way to end derby drama is to duke it out on the track, shake hands afterwards, and squash it right there.
So what made Henry different from Princeton was, in Princeton it was them battling, but there was also like 25, 30 other cars that they had to battle around. So they could kind of use the other cars to shield themselves. But Henry, it was our group and their group. You weren't hiding. There was nothing you could do. If there was a hit coming at you, you pretty much had to take it or drive behind one of your buddies and let them take the hit, which you also didn't want to do. So we all lined up nose out, which universally in the derby world, if you line up nose out, you mean business. My dad got all of our attention and pointed at one guy that he wanted really bad. The younger brother had made some comments to my dad in between Princeton and Henry. So right at the green, Dad goes flying across the track and hits him.
It was just chaos from there.
After a couple minutes of battling, my dad ended up breaking the transmission, which put him out pretty much instantly.
And because of the rules that year and how we mounted the front bumpers on our cars, I ended up breaking the front bumper off of mine. I could have just shut the car off, but Luke and Sean were still running, so it didn't matter how much I destroyed my own car or how much money it costed me. I could help them out by staying running. But every time I made a hit with the front, I was doing even more damage to myself. I eventually ended up burning up an engine and going out.
Shawnee and Ryan went out pretty much the exact same time. What I was thinking when I saw Dad and Shawnee and Ryan all drop out was me, because at that point I was pretty much alone. The plan never changed. I was floorboard deep end to end. I would pick one target and I would just beat them mercilessly until they broke their stick. I was down to 4 that were pretty much with us, and then Brad, who was with them, and then me. Engine had other plans. It locked up, and then not maybe 30 seconds after, Brad's right next to me and he blows his engine up, and he ends up 5th, I end up 6th.
So after the derby ended, all of us got out and have mutual respect for each other.
They all came up to us, shook our hands, and apologized. We apologized to them for what we did. One of them actually told us that that year was when he earned all his respect for us, because we came with us for knowing that they were coming with all of their numbers. And he said that was one of the most badass things he's ever seen. We left it on the track as it should be. I wouldn't say I have any regrets.
So what's the best part about derbying with Luke? I would say it's because it's the one person I can 100% rely on out on the track. He's got my back and I got his.
He's always there, no matter what, whether in the garage or on the track. I know he has my back. He's gonna be there for me.
We've been doing this together for so long, and he's the best teammate that I'll ever have.